Welcome to part 4 of Let's Play the Shamutanti Hills by Steve Jackson. At the end of the last part, I was about to read paragraph 100. Here we go. You are lowered down through the blackness until eventually you reach the ground below. If you still have Jan the Minimite with you, turn to 286. Otherwise, turn to 197. Okay, let's check. Okay, I've noted down that Jan the Minimite is now gone. Although his name hasn't been capitalized, so let's do that now. Whoops. Okay, so that's done. Anyway, so he's gone, so we're turning to 197. Here we are. You peer around in the blackness. The Sphinx throw you down a torch and tinderbox to light your way. Okay, let's make a note of that. Okay, so torch and tinderbox. Lighting up the torch, you can see you are in a large cavern. 2 passageways lead onwards. Will you take the one on the right, turn to 3, or the left, turn to 16? Okay, we're going to take the one on the left and turn to 16. Now the passage slopes downhill and you soon reach a fork where you may go either right, turn to 174, or left, turn to 151. We're going to go left again and turn to 151. Here we are. Some way down the corridor you hear whimpering and your torch lights up a frail shape. Hiding in the shadows is the young Sphinx girl. You take her up and comfort her and she clings to you for safety. Now all you have to do is escape. Turn to 195. Here we are. Behind you, a roaring puts you on your guard. The walls of the corridor begin to shake and crumble, and you are forced to venture further to avoid the collapse which is sealing off your exit. Ahead of you now, a narrow shaft of light gives you cause for hope. Perhaps this is another exit. The roaring sound gets louder as you step from the corridor into a large cavern. Suddenly you gasp as you back against the wall, shielding the child from the sight you have seen. Standing before you on 4 legs is a huge manticore, a hybrid creature with a lion's body and a scorpion's tail. Its face is that of an old man, and as it sees you, it rears back, flapping 2 great wings. Will you fight the creature, turn to 227, or cast a spell? Pep, 302, Bag, 389, Hop, 345, Foff, 415, Doz, 325. Okay, if it has a lion's body and a scorpion's tail, how come it has wings and the face of an old man? And with respect, assuming that's the picture for this paragraph, that's not the face of an old man. Okay, so anyway, we're going to cast the Foff spell, so we're turning to 415. Okay, deduct 4 stamina points. Puts me down to 18 stamina. There we go. Okay, deduct 4 stamina points. The creature makes a half turn and swings its deadly tail, but as its sting whips towards you, it hits the invisible force field you have created and does you no damage. Will you now cast an attacking spell, turn to 364, or draw your weapon and fight it, turn to 227? Okay, we're going to cast an attacking spell and turn to 364. Here we go. Yep. Okay, as the manticore turns to face you, you may cast an attacking spell. Yob, 388, Kin, 301, Hot, 346, Gob, 369, or Kill, 395. If you know none of these, draw your weapon and turn to 227. Okay, we're going to cast a hot spell and turn to 346. Deduct 4 stamina points. Puts me down to 14. Okay, your spell creates a large fireball in your hand which you fling at the beast. It hits the manticore in the side and the creature roars out in pain. You may turn to 420 to finish it off. 420, here we are, nearly. Yep, there we are. Okay, if you do not have enough stamina left to cast a spell, you may turn to 227 and fight the creature with your weapon. Otherwise, choose your spell. Zip, 347. Knit, 326. Fifth, 436. Wall, 447. Or Sad, 370. Okay, we're going to cast Wall and turn to 447. Okay, deduct 4 stamina points. Puts me down to 10. The Manticore is in the opposite passage preparing to pounce at you. You cast your spell as it leaps and it roars loudly as it hits your invisible wall in mid-flight. Using your control, you fence it in securely, allowing you to grab the Sven girl and run from the cave. Turn to 456. Okay, here we are. You leave the Manticore's chamber and follow the path to the source of the light. As you had hoped, a cave entrance allows you out onto the side of the hill. You and the Sven girl find your way back to Torrepani. The Sven chief is overjoyed to have his daughter back, and the village erupts into celebration as their curse is now lifted. You are given the freedom of the village and decide to stay for the day to recuperate. You visit the Sven healing priest, who will treat your wounds. Cure any diseases, and lift curses which you may have. Restore your skill, stamina, and luck points to their initial values. Okay, brilliant. Everything else is fine apart from stamina, so put this back up to 22. Brilliant. The priest may also rid you of the annoying little mini-mite if he is still with you. You sleep heavily that night and rise the next morning to continue on your way. Before you go, the Sven chief meets you. He hands you 2 gifts, a pouch containing 10 gold pieces and a large key. Okay, so we have another 10 gold pieces. That puts us up to 32. And we have a key. A large key. So we have a large key. Okay. I know you head for Kare, says the chief, but the city is evil and you must be on your guard. 2 years ago, a traveller passed through here from Kare and gave me this key, saying he would never return. This is a key to the city gates, and with it you will be able to enter the city unnoticed. Once you get to Kare's south gate in the next adventure, you may turn to 12 if you wish to use this key. Okay, so let's just make a note of that. So turn to 12 if we reach the... which gate is it? If we reach Kare's south gate. Okay. And close parentheses. There we go. Okay, good. So you thank him and leave Torrepani. You have made friends here and may permanently increase your initial luck score by 1 point. Okay, brilliant. So our initial luck goes up to 12. So that I'll just say that's initial. Soon the path is leading you on from the Shamutanti hills down across rice fields towards a great walled city, the city port of Kare, and on to the next stage of your quest, ... Okay, and there they are, they're very happy. And that is the end of that. Brilliant. Okay, that's the end of the Shamutanti hills. So in the next video we'll be making a start to the city of Kare, or whatever it's called. Let's just have a look. Hopefully it doesn't state, the one time I actually want to see that and it doesn't actually state what the next book is. I'm pretty sure it's the city of Kare though, but yeah, so the next video will be doing that. So thanks very much for watching and goodbye.